Welcome back to the Degenerates podcast, episode 3. I'm here with Bill, Harry, and
Yo.
Angel.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay, so let's get started. Uh, starting. Do you think life is predetermined or random?
I'd say we're all in a simulation.
I
I guess.
agree.
But what does that mean?
Actually, we're in a simulation that's random in my opinion.
Yeah, we're like in a Minecraft game, you know.
That's exactly right. Actually,
So, you think it's random?
yeah.
Random, but not like actually random.
But
Oh no, I
if we're
disagree.
in a simulation, can't they just set up everything so it's predetermined?
Yeah, but I don't think they would have done that. I feel like there's a reason why we're in this simulation. I'm guessing
What's your
humanity is
reasoning
at a
behind
tipping
that?
point. I think that our humanity in the future created a simulation or millions, trillions of simulations to get out of an issue, whether that be like an alien coming for them or just
That's
global warming
interesting.
reaching its peak. So they
Interesting.
created trillions of simulations of like the past to see like whether humans solve the problem.
Wait, so
We were created to solve a problem.
whoa, nah.
Yeah,
I think it's
in the simulation world, or we could not be in a simulation. I don't know.
I think it's predetermined because um everything well, you guys don't believe in God as we established.
Yeah,
So you must think everything must be um forced, right?
I wouldn't say
Yeah, I
forced.
wouldn't say forced.
What do you think then? How would you describe it?
I'd say there's like a preset of worlds basically, where we had like fundamental aspects of a world, like animals, atmosphere, all that stuff. But the
Mm.
outcome of the world depends entirely on random events happening in that world. Like, say, if
But
the
but but
dinosaurs went extinct, this would be completely different.
okay. But
Something like that.
if you guys believe we're in a simulation from a higher being and you're
No,
saying
I'm
there's
not saying higher being. I'm saying from us in the future, like humanity.
okay from someone controlling it, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
That's
I'm assuming
predetermined
it's
in a
like the
way.
government.
Because even if they're not intentionally doing it, then it's predetermined that we have to go through that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not everything's not entirely random. It
Yes.
seems random
So in a
to
sense,
us, but it's not.
hmm, what do you think, Angel?
Uh, I actually wrote a paper on this, and I determined that you can't go so far enough that you could predetermine spontaneity. So my belief is that we do have free will, I believe.
No. Yeah,
So,
I also believe we have free will, completely.
but what? How do you know that? How do you know it's not? We're just
Because
Because there's no point of creating a simulation if you're gonna control everything. That's not the point of a simulation.
you
but
can't.
you were programmed to have your own thoughts then.
No, because it gotta be random.
No,
There's no point
yes,
of okay. So
yes, but it's like going on Sims and you tell them what generally to do, but you don't like specifically tell them uh this person will be poor, but you don't know what he'll do when he's poor. He could become successful or whatever.
I think the starting point was when the first prokaryotic cell became eukaryotic.
You're gonna have to dumb
Where
it down for me
Yeah,
because I don't know
define
what the
that.
fuck
No,
you
no,
just
no.
said.
Define that.
when the first single cell organism became a multi-cell organism.
Oh, okay.
So maybe it's not humanity per se, like the way we know it, but like a different form of humanity.
That's fair.
And like we've all reached this point, and maybe like in 1,000 years, we'll be able to simulate infinite universes to solve a problem. I
Yeah,
think
like
I honestly like we're probably like some simulation in a company.
on that note, like
Amazon's trying to figure out how to fucking capitalize everything.
on that
Yeah.
point, we we're you're saying that we're so advanced in the future, like we have good technology, but where do you see the future of technology going right now?
What do you mean?
Have you, we've all seen Sword Art Online.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
No, 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 no,
Literally,
no, 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 no. Here's the thing. So in the newest for online season, or I
Oh,
guess
the
like
the
arc,
fluck lights, the fluck
yes,
lights, right?
yeah, it's basically like that. We're basically all just floodlights.
Oh, for anybody who doesn't watch Sword Art Online, it's anime about a kid who gets trapped in a video game and he can't leave because I don't know, I don't fucking remember. The plot is that in the new season is they're able to transfer souls into the game, and he gets stuck in the game because he gets what's it called, stabbed, right, or poisoned, or I don't know what the fuck the dude did.
Poison,
what season is this?
poison.
Fourth.
Season
Oh,
4,
sure.
technically. Yeah, like,
Yeah,
it's like we're all like our own like AI basically.
yeah, and he gets trapped in the game. That's yeah, but that, do you think that's the high peak of our future for technology so far?
Oh no, it definitely could go way higher than that.
No, I'm saying is we're gonna become such a degenerate species that we're gonna care more about our virtual lives than our actual lives.
And it
Yeah,
That
and
is true.
probably
I can
in
see
some
that.
case our actual lives will be the virtual life itself.
I think no. I think some people will become so addicted,
No, no,
because they'll be like, "Oh, my life is perfect in this world, so I won't have to worry
no, no,
about
no,
like
no,
what's
no,
actually
no,
happening in my world."
no, no,
It's
no,
like
I'm
crack. It's
no, no,
trying to get a like.
I'm
Oh,
saying
crack.
I'm
Oh no.
saying yeah, I know. I'm saying that augmented reality will
Yeah.
become like mainstream. Everything and like everywhere will
Yeah.
be augmented reality.
Almost definitely.
But how realistic?
Really
You
realistic.
can't tell.
Should I
Hmm.
break
You
this?
you literally can't distinguish.
So, you know how there's AI in the game. Do you
Yeah.
think somebody will like like fuck an AI in the game?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's gonna happen
likely.
eventually.
Definitely gonna happen.
I mean, we're all AI, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because you guys
Honestly, we
believe in
kind
the
of are.
simulation thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
okay,
it, I think there's a wait. So Bill, yeah.
okay, think about this. All right, when you die, do you really think that everything just goes black for you forever?
There's just nothing. It's not even black.
Maybe.
Mm,
You
Well,
don't
you
think?
can't prove it because nobody.
Yeah, yeah, but you gotta think of like this is like really like reaching logically, but
Hmm.
think about how you first conceived your consciousness, right?
I okay.
It just
Ooh, that's
happened
good.
it just happened out of nowhere.
Yeah, my earliest
Hmm.
memory is me being 4 years old, waking up and looking at myself in a mirror,
Yeah, so
and it
all,
popped in
all
out of nowhere. Yeah.
yeah, your consciousness just comes in absolutely out of nowhere. So what's to say that your consciousness does not in somehow like reset and transfer to a different body when you die?
What's to say it doesn't go black?
Uh,
But then you're not conscious if it's black.
Yes.
But how do you not
Well,
know
I
if you
believe
transfer your consciousness from a different body or a different unit, I
it's
guess?
it's like the what came first, the chicken or the egg, because you can't prove it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't prove anything because the consciousness is very uh
Yeah.
complex. But
Well, I
it
think
is possible, logically speaking.
it is possible, but um, like I believe that. Fuck. Okay, so tying back to religion.
Wait,
So
When
obviously,
were we
since I'm
talking
religion?
about
Catholic, I
religion?
believe in
Wait, what?
heaven.
Yeah, we weren't talking about religion.
No, but
oh,
it's
he
just
kind of
after
is.
death. That was the topic.
I
Uh,
guess, sure.
Yeah, okay. It's just transitioning. Okay, but like um I believe whatever religion you believe in, that's where you go.
Oh, that is fucked. No, there's no way.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah,
stupid.
that's
But
Unless the god, no, unless there is an actual god, then he's like chill with that, and then
but
creates his own. No,
his own
I
what?
don't see that happening. If there is a real
yeah.
god,
It doesn't make sense, especially when you go back to like the Stone Ages, the Neanderthals. Like they didn't really believe in a quote unquote god, so to speak.
Mm,
It
no, the Mayans did. Oh no, never mind.
it's
That's
like
further down.
it's like this. When you die, your AI mind or consciousness gets reset and transferred to a different body. But of course,
Uh,
if you're trying to contradict it by saying how are new people
uh,
getting birth into the world, it's just new AI forming to basically like,
It's like code. Are you saying we're like code
well, yeah, we're all
or a card?
code, we're all AI basically.
Mm-hmm.
So like the what is our what is our purpose in life, you know? Like this is going real philosophical here.
Yeah.
Like we learn stuff from birth and then we die with that knowledge, and or we share our knowledge with others.
Mm,
You see where I'm getting here?
yeah.
uh, I don't agree with that necessarily.
Damn. I thought you were
Elaborate.
same team.
Elaborate.
I think
Elaborate.
once you die, your simulation for you ends, and then there's nothingness. You never were. You never will be.
I like Bill's better because it.
Yeah, but like realistically, if we are in a simulation, do you think the people who put us in there would care enough to fucking transfer our consciousness?
No,
Wouldn't it be
no, 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 no,
easier?
no, 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 no. I'm not
Because
saying it's a
data
transfer of
data.
consciousness. I'm saying it's like we go back to like the first stage or stage 0 of like our birth. We're
It
not
just
transferring
So
resets.
this.
you're
Yeah,
saying that
we're resetting.
you always have to be.
Yeah, when we die, we reset. The consciousness resets, and then it goes into a different body. Either
It's
that,
like Hindu reincarnation.
yeah, either that or all of our data from
I
our consciousness from this life goes into like whatever server that they have.
But why though? Why would they want that?
Store data
About what? For what?
about how would we act, how would we react to stuff, how would we
It's like
choose
a
our
scientist
decisions.
observing a monkey.
Data on being human? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like how would we do
It's like
this?
how would we do during a pandemic like
Yeah,
that?
because since our quote unquote like uh owners are like far in the future, they're trying to simulate the past and see what would happen. Because maybe or not, they're time travel. Who knows? But
We're
yeah,
like mice in a
Oh yeah, I mean,
experiment. That's what he's saying.
but
we're
I
just
still don't get why your consciousness would transfer or just remain to be.
So you could have infinite test subjects.
Yeah. So wait. So if you want an infinite, why keep them?
What do you mean? Why keep them?
it's
Why
either no, don't know for sure. That's why I said it either keeps them or it just stores them, aka like that black void
Okay,
that some people talk about. What happened after you die?
okay. Uh, who would you say is your personal idol?
Wow, that was such a topic switch.
Yeah. What the fuck?
What?
I mean, that was like so random.
Yeah, that was pretty abrupt. But
Okay, but who's your
idle,
personal
huh?
idol though?
Idol?
Mm, I don't know.
You have to have one, don't you? Or someone you um
Look up to?
get a lot
Yeah.
of
That's what I
your.
was trying to get at.
Yeah, but
What do you mean?
No, I'm saying like who do you look up to? Like your role model?
Yeah, yeah, like a role model.
Oh no, don't really have one really. Never really thought about it.
What about you, Harry?
Yeah, I don't really have a role model.
Angel?
I
Is
think
Angel dead?
I would say Mark.
Mark who?
Zuckerberg.
No, Mark. I don't know his last name. Okay, so
How is he
it's
a
a,
role
it's a
model?
ve- it's a long story.
Who's
So
Mark? We got time.
Mark is a man I met when I was around 14. I went to an AT&T store paying a bill with my mom, and I would go on the phones, right? And then one phone, however,
Mm-hmm.
had a number, and and this number, me being 14, I was just like gonna fuck around with it, and I was texting it, and then it replied, and he was like, "Who the fuck is this?" Like, no jokes. And I'm messing around because like, how could he track me back to an AT&T store?
Caller
And
ID.
so in the end, I cave, and like he 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 takes a picture of himself holding like a gun. And he's like, "I will find you." And I'm like, "Okay, like
And this
listen
is
here,
your
homie.
idol?
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
wait, hold on. I'm
Okay,
like,
okay.
listen here, listen here. Like,
Okay, okay, okay.
I'm just I'm just a kid at an AT&T store. Like, relax. Like, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
who put your number there." And he's like, "All right, well, you're gonna help me who put my number." Uh, and then turns out he was drunk. And so the next day he texts me to my own number because at this point like I'm not at the AT&T store, and like he's like, "Yeah, I was drunk." And then that's that, right? But then
Mm-hmm.
every time I have like a very big decision or like a very big dilemma that could like require some sort of guidance or assistance, I always like text Mark, and like he always replies, and we still have like yet to know each other, and it's been like a good 6 years, but like Mark would definitely be my
You
role
still
model.
talk to him today?
Yeah, I still talk to Mark to this day. Yeah,
That's
That
crazy.
was very random.
Yeah. I
very, yeah, very much is. But he's like, I don't know. From what I've like
gathered.
gathered, yeah, he lives like somewhere around Midwest. I don't know. He could be an air pilot. He could be like a fighting jet guy. I don't know.
He could be an
But
event in your simulation.
he could be an event in my simulation. Yeah, but
Yeah, true.
I would consider Mark my role model.
Interesting.
Um, for me, I have two. One's like a celebrity, and the other one's like someone personal. Cause for celebrity, I would say Jim Carrey
Of course.
Oh, of course, comedy
because
man.
Yep, comedy man.
yeah, okay, but um, growing up, I always watched his movies. I watched his documentary on making Man on the Moon, and when I watched that, I was like, it came out last year, I think. Either way, but he spoke about how all this pressure was being applied to him because it was like his first big role, and how if he failed, that was it. He wasn't he was going to do anything, and he later on he would meet his the love of his life, and she would die because she suicided because she got AIDS from him, and she said that
Oh,
yeah, well she said that she loved him, and in the first page she says she loves him, that she would never blame him for it. On the second one, she does blame him for it, and that brought him into deep depression. And then he he went to a church and found himself. And then when he came back to the media, people like judged him like, oh, he's being depressed because he saw the world in a different light rather than always being funny and forcing himself to smile. So he he kept um he kept the same attitude every time. And then like he got out of it. So I think just for him being someone I always watched and admired, and to like go through something so horrible and then come back and bounce from it, I think It's a good quality. And if you listen to his interviews, um, he'll say stuff like depression just mean or being depressed means deep rest, which means your body needs time to heal and like process your emotions. It's not bad to be sad. It's actually encouraged. And then for personal, I would say my dad or do you know Johnny?
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny. He's a really good guy. He I don't know, dude. He's just got a vibe with him. He's like
I
always
like his
nice.
sense of style.
Yeah. Those are my role model.
Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Huh?
Very
Oh, interesting.
interesting.
I think I find it very interesting how me and Yacy have role models and you two don't, and how
Yeah, what the fuck?
there's a correlation between not only our ethnicities but also
Hold on a
Or
second here.
like
Wait,
what
wait,
happened?
wait. It, is Andrew racist?
No.
Jesus
what the
Christ!
fuck?
Oh
It's
my
just an
god.
obvious observation. Like me and
Yeah,
Yacy
obvious
are
observation.
freaking Mexican and like grew up around more religion than you guys, and like we could you could like just view the
Debatable.
The the differences.
correlation
I know what they're
differences.
saying.
Yeah.
I understand what you're trying to go to, but it's kind of hard to just like do that as a
Noting
blanket
that like
statement.
we're different, noting that we're different, do you think it's easier for people to find like success nowadays?
What
Wait,
do you
what?
mean in terms of what?
Do you think it's easier for people to find success nowadays?
In terms of
Successful
what?
what? Yeah.
Um, just in general and whatever they pursue.
Oh, I'm just saying because the internet in general. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would agree because back in the day you could see like the the distribution of wealth being like dramatically different.
In essentiality. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, today we have like Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates, but like it's more distributed than rather like being monopolized by like one person, like the what's his name? The guy who owned all the oil?
Rockefeller.
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 Statistically speaking, what you're saying is completely false.
Shut the fuck
But
up.
yeah, I definitely know what you're saying. It's easier to
Yeah,
get into
yeah.
class more than ever.
Yeah.
It's because we advanced more.
Yeah.
That's true. We advanced in the simulation a little further, but yeah.
I think I what I find interesting is how Harry
Oh
and
what?
Bill and Malcolm are like three of the on paper they're like really smart people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then in person also
You and
they're like really intelligent people, and like they got into really good schools, and like they like talk very formally, and you never expect
Well,
the worst out of them, you know. But like
mm-hmm.
me, Ty, Elias, and Yatesy, who like goof around and like have less common sense, they do like we broke them down, you know. We broke them
Mm-hmm.
down, and like I
We
wouldn't,
kept
I
I can't say for them that like we broke their
no,
guard down.
I'm definitely like this around all my friends.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay, buddy.
I wouldn't say it's a exclusive thing.
Like what
Yeah,
do you
well,
mean?
fuck you guys.
Hey, you're not invading my programming.
Could I be like trying to like correlate something within you guys to like bypass like my
the
own
system.
insecurities?
No, we're good.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of insecurities, what are your biggest fears?
What
I
Being
is
think
that?
broke.
These transitions.
well,
I
it's on the fucking topic list. What do you want me to say every time? Oh,
Well,
moving on.
we weren't
That's
like there wasn't dead silence. We were still talking about it.
I know, but like if
y-
we keep okay, fine,
you
whatever.
just gotta segue it smoother, you know.
Do you know how hard it is to segue like every single time?
Let's watch some Linus Tech Tips.
Yeah, just fucking like that.
All right, well, whatever. What's your
Bill
biggest
gets
fears?
it. Bill gets it.
What's your biggest
um,
fear?
mm, not
I
really
would
that
say for
sure.
oh,
Um,
I would say for me, it's um like not having an impact before I leave. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
being gone, and then like people obviously would mourn, but like then after a week they'd be like over it, like, oh yeah, remember Yacy? Oh yeah, I remember him.
Oh yeah, the
And
comedy man.
yeah, the comedy guy. But like that's my biggest apart from that, like failure, but I think everybody's scared of failure.
I
Yeah.
would I would argue, yeah, that's pretty true.
Yeah, no.
I would say that the fact that people even mourn you is already a inclination that you've already impacted something or someone in your life.
People, yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
would.
know. I know what you mean, but
Or are you talking about to like a larger scale?
yeah, larger scale. Like I know I'm just fucking one in a trillions of people, but like I want to leave behind something big. I know people say like, "Oh, I left my kid. That's my mark on the world." Like for me, that's not enough. Like, um, I could argue that
Banjo.
Right, got
like,
my sweater. Okay, I'm
oh
done.
shit,
I'm going out to the street in a little bit.
for
Wait,
for
why
because
though?
I believe the meaning of life is you were put on this earth to do something, whether it's uh die for someone else's sake, impact a certain person's life and then die. Um, like
As in like something predestined.
yes and no. Like you were put on this earth, but it's up to you to complete it.
Okay,
And
yeah.
by the end, I think you will complete it.
I
Like it's
think
bound to.
uh personally how I view life is more about fulfillment. You want to try and fulfill something within yourself,
Yeah,
regardless of what it is. Like just that's how I can grasp reality easier through
for
the
me,
view of
it's
like fulfillment.
like by the time you're dead, you completed your life's purpose. I don't think there's a specific life purpose to every person's life. I mean, I don't think there's like a major or like a one answer. I think it's for each person there's a life purpose. And by the end you complete it.
I feel like Bill and I were kind of in agreement where our purpose is just to fulfill our role in the simulation.
Shut the fuck
Whatever
up.
that.
I wouldn't argue that.
Just get data, die, repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think like I said, like it's it's just more of a personal belief rather than because it brings me comfort to know that when I die, I at least accomplished what I was solely made to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Like I mentioned, like some people say that their mark on their or this earth is that they had kids. Do you want to have kids in this day and age?
Nope.
Nope.
No?
Actually, yeah,
I
I do
feel
want
like
kids.
that's
Yeah, I do want kids.
ultimately the most privileged thing you
I,
could say. Like, out of all our span in humanity, this is the best time to ever have a kid on the planet. There will never be a better time because in 50 years, our kids are just going to be fucking in a fucking SAO world for fucking 24 hours a day. And then
oh,
anywhere in the past, they're going to be dying in the war or dying of a disease.
or dying of the end of the world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I've always wanted to have kids. I think like the ideal would be like 27, 28, or because I would want to have a daughter and a son, but it's just a personal thing because I've always wanted to have kids, but I could see why people don't want to have kids. Like
In general, yeah, I agree. But saying like this is not the time, I think is just stupid.
yeah, no, but some people are like, oh, why would I bring my child into this all this racism, hatred, the what's it called? The
Who's gonna get
rainforests are
canceled?
burning down. We're running out of like that shit. That's why I'm saying.
I know,
Like I
but
could see
what
why
I'm
they.
saying is that relative to what they're saying, every per every single generation has had it worse.
Mm,
And like that's ultimately your decision. I don't really care that much, but
I would disagree that the Roaring Twenties didn't have it worse.
Mm,
I mean segregation.
Yes, but also
If you're white, then maybe.
shut the fuck up.
I mean, yeah.
Like that's. Oh, speaking about segregation, would you give your life for someone younger than you that you've never met?
what the fuck does this have to do
How
with
is that?
segregation?
What is this?
Hold up. Oh shit, I read the.
What segregation means?
No, I messed up. Hold up, I read the wrong one. All right, sorry.
Uh,
All right, whatever. We'll just do this one. Would you give your life for someone younger than you've met? And then I put in brackets.
Oh,
They could end up becoming a good or bad person. So you don't know.
are
Would
you
I
It's
give
talking?
up
like a
my life?
50-50.
Would you give up your own life for somebody you do not know? Is that what you said?
Younger than you that you've never met. And they
Why?
could end up being good or bad.
Yeah, I would.
I would too.
I would give up my life for probably all the little younger siblings in my family.
Yes,
Well,
exactly.
oh, okay, someone younger than you. Doesn't matter
Yeah,
who it is.
exactly. I think if
Mm,
if I know someone's gonna die and I didn't do anything about it, it's the same thing as like pulling the trigger. It's like
you
being
feel guilty
accomplished.
about it.
okay.
Yeah. Regardless, let's say they grow up to be a bad person. At least I knew that I didn't have anything bad to do with it. Like they grew up to be a bad person because of their
Wait,
decisions, not my decisions.
but that can also be counteracted
Test
with
this out.
somebody saying that.
Wait, silence, silence, silence. Just okay, go.
Okay,
Oh, because
I
you wanted
said.
to cut it. Oh,
Yeah, because
uh, uh, okay, cut.
yeah,
Okay,
you can go.
like this
so
cut.
I said that it could be counteracted with the notion of, oh, you let this person live at a young age, but then he became a bad person and did all these bad things.
Okay, yes, but it's it's saying like um you made him like this. No, I didn't make him like this. I saved his life because I would always dread it.
No, 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 no.
I'm
I'm
not
not.
saying I'm
No,
justifying his actions. I'm
no, no, no,
saying
no. I'm not saying that you made him like this. I'm saying you gave him the ability to become
the
like this.
ability, but it's something I wouldn't stand for. Like you wouldn't be able to change my mind about it. Like regardless of the actions he makes, it's still somebody else's life. Like and as it says they could end up becoming a good person. What they could either end up being somebody who kills millions or somebody who cures cancer. Like you never know. You could have impacted the world just by saving that one person.
I think you're just thinking too much into it at that point.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, he's a
I would say in terms of probability, I'd say that it's not a a
Very
action
unlikely.
a risk worth taking.
Senior year, I thought I was God, bro. I thought I was like a living God.
this guy.
And
This
then
man.
I met more people in my life, and I like had more epiphanies and shit. And I'm like, oh, I'm like probably the most
Define you
meaty.
thought you were God.
I was like I was like, yo, I'm the best. Fuck you. You can't like fuck with me.
Oh,
Like, and there are clearly more people like around me that were like putting in twice the work. There are like people that already had the freaking talent to begin with, and I'm over here thinking I'm fucking God, bro. I'm like, oh yeah, like. Fuck
I'm
yeah, like you
smarter
can't
than
fuck
you.
with me. Like, like I'm smarter than you. I'm
I'm
freaking
funnier.
better than you. And now, look at me. I'm about to like freaking go out to the street to pay off like, you know, My dealer.
What the fuck? I didn't know that was happening.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go quiet for a bit.
Okay.
uh,
But he said like senior year. What advice would you give to your younger self?
Don't be a bitch.
yeah.
Really? That's it?
That honestly,
Or maybe just like, yeah, don't build
honest,
that computer.
honestly, mentality hasn't really changed.
I
You know,
think uh I would probably just tell him like confidence is key, or like you're gonna be okay, kid. Cause I think along with my biggest fear, it's like I felt like um I wasn't really that special. But then as I got like older, I was like, oh yeah, no, it's okay. But I felt like I needed that confidence back like then, you know.
Okay.
Um,
whoa, what was
what
the?
movies do you think
Whoa,
have impacted your
wait,
life
wait,
personally?
wait. We hadn't heard what Harrison's fear was.
Yeah, what's your fear?
Oh, I've completely forgot about this. Huh. I was more interested in Yacey's answer. I didn't think of my own.
You're interested in my answer?
No, I was more invested in your answer, so I
Oh, okay.
forgot to think of my own fear. Like the thing I fear on a constant basis would
It's
probably be amounting to nothing in my head.
Like you're like, do you mean in general or just to yourself?
To myself. Like I don't care how anyone else views me, but
if you
if you
lose your
don't,
self-esteem.
not even that. It's just
No, I think he means like he
if I
feels
don't
like
like
he did
who I
nothing.
am,
Yeah.
I fear that at one point I won't like who I am.
Oh,
Mm.
so you fear hating yourself.
Yeah, that's a simpler way to put it.
Yeah, I can see what he's saying. I I think mental health is important, and it's not shamed upon right now, but like it's encouraged actually. But I think um most people would like to think they're um not going through something sometimes, or just force a smile, and to me that's worse than actually accepting it. Because if um like for example, Robin Williams, he always made everybody laugh, um was outgoing, you would never guess that he was like depressed. And I think he made like a statement where it's like it's easier to fake a smile than actually have a smile. And then like he obviously did what he did, but it's it's important to take care of yourself. I think you need to get in the headspace where your fears like they should be there to shape who you are, but they should also not stick with you. Because for example, like Harry said he fears that he might hate himself, so that might be like a way for him to become like more driven and be like, oh, I'm not gonna say this because that would be going too far, or I need to get up today because if not, I'll hate myself because I feel like I didn't do anything today. Where um it's also a weakness, but you could turn it around to make it a strength. Hello, is this thing
Yeah,
on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it fucking
No.
yeah.
yeah, I'm back.
Like
Oh,
speaking about
quick.
mental health. Oh, Angel.
Yes, hi, hello, I'm back.
Okay, so
I feel like I
we
could
mentioned.
probably do my weed now. Oh, it's a
Okay,
hybrid. Damn it. It's gonna
so we
fuck
were
my
talking.
shit up, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Wait. Shh.
What
Okay,
were you saying?
we were cutting it, so he could edit it. Angel, we were just speaking about mental health and how you could turn it into from a weakness to a strength.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What
I definitely agree on that.
like what
I would say my lowest point in life was when I was 12 and I was fat and I was trying to do push-ups and my dad came home from work and he laughed at me. And then that was like a real turning point for me because after that day I was like, you know what? Instead of working out for you, instead of being out there for you,
I'm gonna be there
uh
out there for me.
I'm gonna be out there for me. Like I'm gonna do this for me, not for
Hmm.
you.
Yeah, I think
And yeah,
yeah, no, but it's sometimes the people who make you feel the most insecure can also drive you. Like you hear a bunch of underdog stories, and it really make I kind of pity those people because it just means that they see an insecurity in them that makes them feel that way to others. Like one of okay, well the next question is, do you believe you're in touch with your emotions? Like, do you feel you're very affectionate or comfortable with your
e-
sexuality to the
yes,
point where you don't
I would
care what
say
others
that.
think? I
Definitely,
think
I would definitely be in accordance with my sexuality, with whatever. Like I call you guys boo boos like out of nowhere. It's like
yeah.
in a
I think
way, if you don't know the context, like yeah, that's like sounds pretty gay, and honestly, it does. But like I don't
yeah.
care because you guys are my
uh,
friends, and so I'm gonna just be
I
like, yeah,
think
you guys are my boo boos.
I feel like people are being like, "Oh, I can't watch this movie because
that's
it's a
fucking
romance, it's
gay.
gay, it's like you never hear like guys talk about romance or something like that." But like I think for me, like I always talk. Oh, I don't want to single someone out, but like I don't really care. Like I show it sometimes. Like
Wait.
I like say kind of I just gotta say like gay shit, but but like it's because I feel so confident with my sexuality. I'll be like, oh, if I act this way, that means there's something. No, there's nothing wrong with me. It's just the way I am. It's not like if I like a certain movie or say a certain thing, it automatically makes me question myself. Or like, oh, like if I like say something gay in front of others and be like, they go like, oh, you're this because you like this, and I'm like, No, it's it's just that I feel so confident I could talk about it. What about you two, Harry and Bill?
uh, sorry, what was the
Yeah,
what's the question again?
do
I
you
gotta so know.
in touch with your emotions?
Hmm.
I would say yeah. Never really
Okay, sir.
questioned myself in any way, so I would say
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Uh, I'd say I'm in touch with my own emotions, but I kind of don't let others be in touch with my emotions.
Mm. You're like disconnect. I agree with that to an extent because I can give compliments, but I can't take compliments.
What
I
compliment?
also hate like my well, it's on the list. It's pet peeves. I fucking hate pity. Like
You're
it's
okay.
it's people will uh say it's empathy like oh you should be like this with you should care that people care about you this much but I understand that but to an extent it's also like I don't need you feeling sad for me. I can get through this on my own. I don't need validation. You know what I mean?
Isn't that
Yeah,
kind of hypocritical of you?
Yeah, like
I don't
it's
think he's
just
denying that.
yeah, I'm not denying it. I accept it. I'm a hypocrite, but like I
Yeah, fuck you, Yacy.
yeah, fuck
Yeah, dude,
Yacy,
fuck
dog.
you.
Fucking
Yeah,
hate that
no.
guy. I was actually
It's
thinking of kicking him out of the podcast.
yeah, fuck Yacy. Yacy canceled 2020. But like pity is I when someone's down, I feel like it's bad on their part, but then I when people feel bad for me, I feel like it's the worst fucking thing. It's just a personal feeling.
Okay, well, I'm gonna challenge that by saying, don't you think that they don't feel like they? I'm pretty sure they're feeling the same way that you are when you get pitied.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So
I'm not
what's
saying I
uh,
don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I know what I'm
no,
doing wrong.
no, I'm
I'm
just
saying
asking you, why would you pity yourself instead of? All right.
no, I don't pity myself.
No. I said, why would you like do the act of pitying somebody when you know you do
No,
not like it yourself?
I don't pity people.
Oh, that's what you said earlier. Like you pity
I
somebody.
know I mixed it up for empathy.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
yeah,
Never
yeah.
mind then.
I don't pity people unless they're doing something like horrible. But like
Mm,
I just it's it's not even a sign of like me being vulnerable because I think like saying back to earlier, I think I'm pretty in touch with my emotions. But um it's just it's just the way I am. Like I I just don't like it. It's just a feeling I don't like.
Wait, what don't you like?
being
It's
pitied.
Oh, being pitied. That's it.
mhm.
Hmm.
It's not even like a sign of like weakness or um um like discomfort of it. It's just the fact that someone feels like
You shouldn't pity
that
me unless my fucking mom dies, my nigga. That's all I'm saying.
who
If
me?
we're like no, I'm just saying in general. Like if you're like this is on my thoughts on this, right? If you're
Hmm.
like if we're catching up, right? If I'm catching up with you and I'm like, oh yeah, like oh my job position didn't turn out, but you know, like I'm just at home, and like you take pity on me, like oh come on, dog, like we're catching. I thought we were catching up. Like that's the point of this conversation. Don't pity me. Like
Exactly.
don't ask
I
me. You know, we're
I get
catching up.
exactly.
That's what's happening in my life. It's like a lot of people like hyper emphasize this, you know. They try to make a big deal out of it, and it's like it's something that happens. Just let it happen.
In in a high sense, in my funeral, I think well, I've been writing like a
So I'm
recording.
never gonna feel bad for Angel and Yacy again.
Yeah, fuck Yacy. No, but
That's what
Unless
I'm
you
getting
know,
at.
unless I mean, it's a different case because like sometimes it's different when it's like you know, you guys are like my brothers, you know. So of
mhm.
course you guys might want to pity me, and I'm understand that. Like I'm a sympathize with
I
with
feel the
with
same
a
way.
Like,
sympathizer.
oh, Angel, your car broke down in the middle of a highway and you have to get a new one? Yeah, fuck you. You deserve
Yeah,
that.
dude. Fuck yeah.
That's not pity
Oh
though.
come
That's
on, man.
circumstance. Pitying someone is like
You can pity someone because of a circumstance.
Yeah.
yes, but what I'm saying is I can when someone feels the same, that's empathy. When someone like feels bad for you and mentions, "Oh, I'm sorry," that's pity. There's a
I'm never
difference
gonna say
between
I'm
pity and
sorry.
empathy. Because I'm being hypocritical, but like, um, it's the same with me. Like I mentioned, I hate being pitied, but I give empathy to others because I don't want them to feel sad
Yeah.
in a way.
Speaking of hating things, Angel, what is your pet peeve?
Uh, what are my pet peeves? I have a lot.
Just
Don't
say
get me
one.
wrong.
Just say one.
If I were to live at home, say we're roommates, right, and you move my pen, and then say you don't move my say you didn't move my pen, and I'm
Yeah.
here retracing my steps and counting my freaking what's in my pockets because I always know how many items I have in my pockets. Like if it's a 5 day item day, I know it's a 5 day item day. Like don't question me whether I know where I lost my wallet because I'm gonna get fucking pissed. I'm gonna be like, no, it's gotta be in my left pocket. So you gotta fucking relax and take it down a notch because
You
I
gotta
know
relax.
what the fuck is going on. So shut up, bitch. So again, if we're living as roommates and you move my black pen that I use for my designated notebook, and I ask you, where's my pen? And you say, I don't know, I'm gonna be, where the fuck is my pen? You know, I'm gonna get mad. That's my pet peeve. Don't move my shit.
Is it the act of moving it, or is the act of lying about moving it?
It's the act of moving it.
Okay.
Cause I come home, say I do my say it's a
He's talking
Friday
about
night,
a
right? Like,
specific
wait,
person.
shut up,
That's the
shut up,
thing.
He
shut up, shut
definitely
up,
is. He definitely
shut up,
is.
shut up. No, no,
Yeah.
no. Say I'm coming home, right? I'm coming home with my laundry. It's like 6 p.m. and as I'm coming in, Ty's going out, and he's like, "Oh yeah, like, I'm gonna go grab pizza," cause like I called Harry and the boys, and they said they wanted pizza for dinner. I'm gonna put my laundry in the hallway, and then I'm gonna go with Ty, right? And then I come back, you guys already home, and my laundry's not in the hallway. I'm be like, "Hey, where the fuck my laundry at, nigga?" You know?
But
I'm be mad.
what if we do the laundry for you?
If you place it in my room, then I'll be like, "Oh, my bad." And then that's like something hypocritical of me, cause like I won't be like, "Oh yeah, 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 yeah,"
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
like.
I
But
But
but what
I'm gonna get like hot headed. I'm gonna get hot headed.
I
but like what if they're doing a favor for you? Like you do the
Oh,
laundry for you.
then I'd know, cause like I would have asked you, or like you would have told me.
Yeah.
There would have been discussion, prior.
I think a pet peeve also for me is people who smoke cigarettes. It's disgusting.
Just in the open
Yes.
or with around other people.
No, just smoking cigarettes alone, and then because I would walk home from Washington, which is near where I live, and there was always
Oh,
there's
Jesus.
always this fucking guy who would like smoke a cigarette like in front of like straight across from the fucking school. And then like I would have to walk home, and then he'd like fucking spray that disgusting scent. It's like chemicals and I don't know how people if you're gonna smoke wax or fucking I'm not promoting drug use by the way, but
I
like
am.
I
okay, we're cutting that. But like smoke weed or something. At least that
Yeah,
has a
smoke weed,
flavor.
guys. Woo.
Don't
Flavor.
smoke cigarettes. That shit's disgusting.
There's
Destroys
funny.
your body faster too. Oh my god. Also, people who rev their cars,
I have a
especially
story. I have a
Yeah.
story. Cause it's been on my mind. Today I went out with like, uh, I had a. Hold on. I had planned out my day and I had made my finances for the day, how much left I have since I have no job at the moment. And I was expecting to buy a cartridge. And then when I do buy the cartridge, it ends up like not working. So either now my pen and my cartridge, so that's like loss of income right there. It's really like, just put me in a like like such a mood, like ah. And now I'm going to LA and you know what? I I don't know how I'm gonna get those edibles for Monday.
oh, he means like edible arrangement, like food.
Yeah, for Eliza's birthday,
Like
Yeah,
sandwiches.
edible arrangements
yeah,
like
for
food, not
Yeah.
like edibles like the fucking drug.
right,
Yeah.
I think you know what? Let me handle this. You know what? Let me handle this. Let's move on. Move on. Next topic.
Yeah,
Next topic.
I hate people who rev their engines, especially if they have like a shitty car. Like,
Uh,
what are you bragging about? Like, like, wow, you have a small penis and a car. Wow, congratulations. Like, I hate those.
I'd
But
say my
What?
biggest pet peeve would be when technology doesn't work or when people don't understand how to use technology.
Oh, I'm sorry, Harry. My bad.
yes.
Like generally, I've become the tech support person in my
Yeah,
friend.
you're that default
Thank
for
you,
me.
Bill, for fucking handling that for this group, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, they edit the video or the podcast. I
Yeah.
literally watch it back, tell them what to cut, and then I don't do anything else. And somehow I'm like the fucking
I'm also gonna take all that revenue. You know what I mean?
yeah. He outplayed me.
100%.
He snaked me. I think. Wait, Bill, you didn't say your pet peeves, right?
No. I'd say my pet peeve would probably be having to repeat myself more than
What's
twice.
that?
What? What?
Yeah, like that, you know.
Okay.
Wait, no, no,
It
Bill.
really fucking gets to me,
Bill,
you
your
No,
mic
know?
cut
Bill.
off.
No, like yeah, like legitimately, what the fuck did you say?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's
seriously.
crazy.
Wait, shut
So
up.
like
Pause, so we
like
No,
can
when
like
talk.
it did,
Shut
people
up.
no,
like
Bill,
tell me to
shut the fuck up.
repeat
No, Bill,
myself
shut
for
the fuck.
like
You know how you have
more
RTX
than
Bill,
two times,
stop.
man.
Bill, I think your RTX voice glitched out because all we heard was coil line.
So did something
Is he
happen,
here?
right? I'm not tripping out. Something
Yeah,
happened.
like
Yeah.
Okay,
Hello?
I'm
Wait,
Hello?
shut
getting
up!
scared,
Hello?
Everybody,
guys.
shut up so we can cut
Hello?
it.
you're
Pause.
like a
Pause.
robot.
Pause.
And
Pause. Shut up.
Yeah, hello?
Hello.
Okay, Bill, try again.
Yeah, is it working fine?
okay, yeah, you're
Okay, now it
roboting.
is.
Like
All
it was
right.
like really weird.
Alright. From the beginning,
What?
my
I
pet
got.
peeve.
Oh my god, I got really scared.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just gotta throw that out there. Oh my god.
Yeah, sorry, the simulation
Yeah.
kind of fucked up. Uh,
Simulation fucks with the
It's
audio.
all random.
so my pet peeve would have to be repeating myself more than twice. It's very annoying when I have to repeat myself more than twice when I clearly know that they heard me and just fucking with me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. That wasn't even a good joke.
But yeah. Other than that, in terms of games, it's when people don't do their fucking jobs. I swear to fucking god.
That's funny.
But yeah.
um, you know how you have pet peeves for your for others? Do you think when you're looking for someone, like considering a relationship, what do you think are qualities you look for?
I go in there unbiased as possible because I want to
Wait,
Mm,
see a positive
Wait,
outlook.
like
wait.
And what?
I don't think the word you're looking for is unbiased.
wait.
Why wouldn't it be? Like I approach them as unbiased
like
as possible.
neutral.
Yeah, as neutral as
You,
possible.
Yeah, it's like unbiased would mean that you already had like an impression of
vendetta.
them or like an impression of them before meeting them. So,
With
Well,
no
well, no.
bias,
He can mean like someone described her to him.
Wait. Yacy, repeat the question.
What do you look for in someone when considering a relationship?
I would approach them with no bias.
Yeah, I
That makes sense. Makes
okay.
sense.
Well,
That statement makes sense. Why does that statement not
all
make
right,
sense
all
for you
right.
guys?
Continue,
No, it makes
continue,
sense. I don't know if Bill's talking.
continue, continue,
Okay.
continue.
Me?
Yes, there's that it.
Wait. What did I say?
You don't. You don't.
No, repeat
Okay.
what I said. No, repeat what I said. I'm so sorry. Repeat what I said.
You go with no bias.
Yeah.
I
you
would
would
approach them with no
approach
bias.
them unbiased.
Yes, but what do you look
I would
for
approach
them?
this unbiasedly.
Like, what do you look for
So
them?
pretty much all
Personality
he's saying
wise,
is you
So
don't be racist.
no,
facial
that
wise.
Yeah, he won't be
if you
racist
approach
or
them as
sexist.
unbiasedly, then you get the benefit of a new
The doubt.
experience.
If you
Oh,
cut
okay.
through all the bullshit, that's pretty much all he's saying.
Yeah, if you
Okay,
get
but
through all the bullshit, just go straight in. Go be like, hey, like
when you're meeting them, you have to be looking for like personality. Like, what do you find attractive about a personality for you? Like, they laugh at your jokes, like that
oh, there
stuff.
used to be this girl that like she would come by at the end of a shift and she would just like listen to me, and I was like, yeah,
That's very yeah. That's I
I
like to
like
listen.
this. I was like, I like this, but
Okay.
I know you're not into me, so I'm just keep
Ah,
enjoying
don't say
this.
that. You gotta have
Yeah,
confidence.
fuck you and your
Okay,
confidence.
Mm.
I don't have confidence. That's the thing. I think I'm very what's it called? I'm very not judgmental. I'm very picky. Even though I'm like ugly as fuck, but like I think if they're not a certain way, I can't like date them.
That's very ballsy of you.
Yeah, I'm like the ugly duckling, but except I reject the other ducklings.
Uh,
And then what I find
Jesus.
attractive about like a person like personality wise is um we have to have some common interest, not all, but like it would help. And then uh they have to have a good sense of humor, listen, like go back to the no, I'm just kidding. But listening, um and just be like a kind person, and that's generally it. And then like body wise, I am I gonna get canceled for this, but
yeah.
Oh, probably not. Yeah. What do you guys look for?
Yeah, you're definitely getting canceled.
First
Oh,
thing, first question I ask, it's yes or no. Are they white?
I don't know.
Who? What?
I don't agree with that statement, but okay.
Yeah.
I
I guess actually, if they listen to
actually.
what you say, so like, you know how I'm always
Mm,
like, that's crazy.
yeah.
I fucking hate that. Like, if you
Sarcasm.
first meet them, no, not sarcasm, but like just genuinely just like disregarding what you say and not paying
Oh,
attention.
people who
Okay.
act like that in general?
No. I mean, like when you first meet them.
Yeah, and they act like that, and like they make that their personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, those people can go like suck a dick or something.
Yeah.
I
Like, get
bet
the
they
fuck out
do.
of my
Yeah,
face.
mine.
I
Am
got
I
a
I
good
would.
right?
voice for
I
it.
will not have a like if I can't have a genuine conversation with you, like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I think
That's what I like
when
about like each other of us. Like we could just have like a conversation about whatever.
I think eyes are really good when I look for someone. Like if they have like good eyes.
You just look at fucking physical
I
features at this
I think
point.
I have nice eyes. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's why we made what's up? No, but yeah, eyes.
I got a tangerine flavor, guys. Yo.
That's crazy.
I think
Bill, what time
That's
are you on
crazy.
podcast?
101.
I feel like this is enough.
yeah.